Hello, welcome back. DayZ IntenZ Winter Run Through Part 11. If you remember where we left Joe, he was in a shed on the coast opposite the prison. So the plan today is for Joe to get over to the prison, do a bit of looting, see what he can get up to. Just quickly, before we start getting into today's action, I just want to thank everybody who's supported the series so far and the previous series with a like, a subscription, a comment. Means a lot. I'm glad that people are enjoying this hardcore survival side of DayZ that not a lot of people seem to put a lot of time in my opinion, into. And I don't know how long we got left on the winter, because IRL, we've only got about a week to 10 days before the wipe, I believe. So we're going to keep Joe alive as long as we can. If there's an organic end to Joe's run, that's where we'll call it. But we're not going to plan anything, because this is DayZ at the end of the day, and DayZ IntenZ. So it's going to be even trickier to try and foresee how far we can get Joe down the west coast, maybe up to Zelenigor. So that would be awesome. But let's just deal with what's in front of us now, and what's in front of us is the prison. When we get in, if it would load me in, it's probably going to render for a little bit. So we'll take that opportunity to remind ourselves what we got. We'll put our gun away. We're not savages. Got the SSG. We got the Shari. He does need a kip, but to be honest with you, yeah, there's the EpiPen in it. Yeah, epinephrine. I wanted to double check we had that handy for the swim over. Would at least make the swim over quicker for Joe. Let's quickly check there's no goodies here. An ore, okay. Could be handy. I can't think of what circumstance it could be handy, because you can't use the boats. I suppose you could beat someone to death with it. An actual fishing rod. We've got our rope. We've got our hooks. We haven't got the space, to be honest, to carry that. That would be nice. It's been a little while since I've been over to the prison on any adventure, but let's get Joseph over there. We're just concentrating on Joseph today. Come on, Joe. Have a little peek. We'll look at the fog as well. We can't get any visuals on anybody who's over there, well, comfortably anyway, because of this fog. At least we have got the rifle though, so when we get to the other side here, maybe we can have a little peek. Maybe we can have a little butchers. This water temperature is going to really hurt us. So it's going to be imperative, I believe, to get a fire on the other side. It's going to be risky getting a fire over on Prison Island, but we're going to need to get the buff immediately to recover the health that I believe we're going to probably lose. Maybe even on the swim over. Quick scan of the bridge. It's probably the one place where someone's silhouette would show up on the backdrop. You know, if they were running from left to right or right to left. I've seen that before. Somebody mid looting run. And of course base building is available on this server, so I really hope we get to loot the main prison building itself, because rumour has it people like to base that off. Let me make sure I don't use any unnecessary energy. No, I have got to go this way. There's a part of this. Look at my temperature. Yeah, I knew I could do that. If you skip around the rock, it means that I'm not doing an unnecessary swim over to that part. Let's use much of our stamina as we can to get in and out of the water as quick as possible to get that temperature going back in the right direction. So it's not flashing, because it's going to be flashing for the whole duration of this swim. That's why I wanted to make sure we enter the water, what I believe is one of the shorter swims, especially when you've got an EpiPen, right? So, epinephrine, we're going to get 60 seconds of full stamina, unlimited stamina. I'm just going to go for it. Just going to take a chance. The only thing that concerns me now is we haven't got a dry bag on it. Is our bag a dry bag, or is it just a standard rucksack? Because if it is, are we going to have problems lighting the fire on the other side? Cause, oh my god, look. The EpiPen doesn't actually give you unlimited stamina. It just means your stamina goes down a lot slower. This version of the old Epi, but still makes this swim considerably quicker than what it would have been if we didn't pop the Epi. Get out of the water. Let's get under here. Like, just hug these rocks for a minute. We've got the lighter. Oh, we've got a flare as well. Okay. This is like crazy place to have a fire. But it's almost like needs must. If someone comes along and they want to pop us, I almost haven't got a choice because of the temperature on our boy. Got to use a bandage to make a fireplace, but we've still got 3 full bandages left, which is ample. I'm actually going to use the flare because it takes up space in the inventory. It guarantees us to be able to ignite this. It might not do it first attempt, we know. No, of course it doesn't. Can we get away without losing any health? We've still got 2 arrows going down, but if we can get this fire lit... Oh, come on. Oh, it's done, is it? These should defrost nicely as well. Oh, we only used the part of the bandage as well. Yeah, okay, you're by a fire now, Joe. I know it's cold, bro. Let's check our skill tree. Just literally in the open by a fire near Prison Island. No biggie. Immunity 13. Medicine still only 3. That seems poor. Skill improvement occurs through direct medical assistance to oneself or other survivors, okay. Athletics, strength, stealth will go up next level. Survival will go up next level to 18. More cold resistance. Hunter will go up next level as well. We can actually correct set small traps. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Tell you what's cool. Is having some food straight off the rip. So, do you know what? I hope this is not one of those fires where we don't get... I hope it's one of the fires where we do get the buff. It doesn't look like it's working. Is that because our stuff's cold? Yeah, of course it is. Our stuff's wet. Idiot. There's got to be a reason for it, hasn't it? Surely. We also need to take something for the cold we've picked up. No surprise we've picked up a cold. But even if we dry off our clothes, even if we can't get the heat buff here for some reason, at least having bone dry clothes again while we go around looting. We've had a good meal, which adds to our hydration as well. to say amoxiclav is for the cold. Yeah, it is. Even getting better without the old Discord being needed as well. But as I say that, I'm opening it up on my other screen. My plan is to use this winter one as a way of getting, you know, completely au fait with the medicine side of things, and then I'm going to try and do a run without the need for it, without it being necessary, you know. Oh, the skill level of immunity's gone up, which is nice. Next level we can bump something else onto our skill tree there as well. We don't want our bandana on our head, thank you. Right, all our stuff is now dry. Some of it's damaged, badly damaged. We need new shoes. Our firefighter pants are fine. We've got nothing in there to fix stuff up with. We've got nothing here to fix stuff up with, and I just left duct tape over the other side. Oh, hang on. Now we've got our clothes back on and we're on the fire. We are getting the heat buff, so that's great news. It's only got one stick left of... Oh no, that's pretty handy, isn't it? I'm literally sitting on a bush that we can use to keep the fire going a little bit longer, to make sure we get that buff and that it doesn't just burn out. And the temperature of the fire keeps increasing. What have we got in our Makarov? Bullet or two in here, can't we? Another one, yeah. So we've got the close range sorted with the Makarov and the Pumpy, and then Joe's got his SSG, which has got a few shots in it. I want to know how many shots it's got though. Got one in the chamber. 3 in the mag. We got the heat buff, let's go. We got rid of our cold with the amoxiclav. Maybe I should put the gun away in case someone is looking at us, and some people will say, right, he's carrying a gun, let's take a pop at him. He's fair game, if you like. If you're walking around without a gun in your hand, some people will say, okay, let's give him a chance to talk. Maybe we can talk this through. Maybe. Let's see if we can get any goodies on this prison island. We haven't got a water container, have we? No. So that's a pretty big find, particularly as there's a well here. This is one of those decisions you make when you play DayZ, or when I'm thinking what I want to do for Joseph's sake. And the decision I've made is we go back to the fire. We defrost this bottle while there's a fire going, with 2 sticks still on it. Get rid of the flare in the fireplace so it doesn't stand out as much. I'm not going to drink this water because we haven't got anything to disinfect it. We haven't got any tabs. But I can pour it out. Whereas it was a block of ice before. And now that should allow me to refill it when we do get around to the well. if hopefully the main prison building isn't based off. We've almost there used up a bit of our heat buff, okay? And we definitely would love to find a sewing kit or some duct tape. We know there's some in the shed on the other side. We'll swim back, if you like, where we started all this. Headlight for a car. It's no use to me. Scan ahead mode, make sure we don't see anybody. What's this? Tactical shirt. It's high insulation, but it's less slots than the firefighter jacket. The firefighter jacket is high insulation even though it's damaged, so I would have taken it if it would have given us, because I've got the room in our backpack. I think if I can fix up the firefighter jacket back into wall, it will give me best insulation, so it will be better in the long run to hang on to the firefighter jacket in the hope tape. Okay. She thinking take the frying pan, because if we do go fishing, if we hunt and we get an opportunity to cook in a building on an actual fire, we can use that frying pan to cook the meat quicker than it would do in the individual slots on a fire. And if you heat up the frying pan as well, you can then put it back in your bag, your jacket, wherever, as a heat pack. So while there's space, because you know, I might as well take it because I can put items inside it. Military sweater, I do like those, but that one's damaged. They don't give me any slots either. Crop hiking pants. What's the knife sitch like? We got... Yeah. I think we need to be making these as an emergency, because our shoe situation is not good. I'm not saying we're going to have to go the foot wraps route, but it certainly would be better than constantly, you know, bleeding to death from the feet. If we get... Oh no. That's not a good sign. Massive structures in the prison. So, whether it's an old base that has now been raided, or it's, you know, a new current base, I think we need to be a little bit aware here and wary of how they are receptive to anybody who comes ashore onto their island. We can't assume they're going to be friendly, can we? I want to check this guard shack, but I wanted to come round here wide. See any obvious movement or any dead Zeds. Nothing blatant. Oh no, our shoes have ruined. This is exactly what I was afraid of. They're only white bleeds, so I don't have to take care of them. But these foot wraps are going to mean they're not going to last long. They're going to prevent further cuts until we can hopefully, and I mean dramatically quickly find some new boots. There's a shovel. Something else. There's a lot of Zeds just chilling around, which is a good sign. None of them by these barracks, though. A buttstock, a military sweater. Can I cut this up? Yeah, thank God. More pristine rags, in case we're really unlucky and can't find boots or shoes for a while. Now at least we've got 5 pristine rags on us, and we'll keep collecting them if we can. Oh shit, look at this. Box of 545. Pristine tactical gloves, much better than those. This is ammo for our SSG, not just the mag we've got in, but our so-called spare mag as well. We've got 2 full mags and change now. Bit silly I was there, not. Oh my god, a baby AK. Takes 545, would obviously be much better than the pumpy if we could find a mag for it. But it means we've got to keep the pumpy in our hands, and we'll have to drop it if we have to fight Zeds. We haven't actually got space to carry them all, triple carrying at the moment. Don't expect to find much over in that shed, but I will have a look at it, in case it's got some boots in it. We've got gloves, that's an improvement anyway. Good gloves, we don't need a field vest. Universal flashlight we don't really need, to be honest. Oh, look at those pants. They've got more slots. They're medium insulation though, instead of best. Such a shame. Did our other knife ruin? No, there it is. Yeah, it did ruin. Yeah, okay. I've got to do this though. I've got to use the use of the knife. Maybe just this one last time. Because of the sitch we're in with our feet. That's why I can't put Joe down to medium pants when he's already got bad insulation on his feet. I can't reduce my insulation anymore, if that makes sense. I'm scanning because I'm worried there might have been someone. Here. Almost positive. It could be just our base building friends over there. Or someone could be right on top of us. The fact we can't see any dead Zeds, I mean, they might just be super stealthy, but cat. Oh, fuck. What I could do without is a tank zombie at the moment. There we go. There was a lot of loot though, wasn't there, for their, you know, if they're just gone past, wouldn't they have picked up the 545 ammo? Do you know what I mean? Colt mag, not interested in that. Oh god. Oh damn it. What I've got to do bit of temporary respite. Those boots, but I would need a leather kit to improve them. Something we haven't got. We've got a gun cleaning kit, not the leather kit. in the camo. Lost our heat buff. Dramatically lost it. There was a Z around there. There he is. Trying to be cautious not to aggro him. If anyone is in here, they would have heard our fights with the other Zeds, surely to God. Remember, we've got slugs rather than buckshot, so we would have to be pretty accurate on the old shooting. Ooh, a bit of lag there. What this gives us is an opportunity to look. Oh dear Lord, look at that. Our worst nightmares confirmed. Someone has turned this into a huge base. And that fortification there, code lock, this looks super strong. No doubt need multiple nades, which we haven't got any, but multiple nades to get through that code lock. 5, 6, I would say. And then God knows how many gates they got going forward. Just looking for traps. A rifle sling. Too short to carry with a backpack. You can't put it on a backpack though, can you? No. Oh, actually, can you put a gun on? No. Nope. Okay. We don't have smoke grenades. They're no good to us. They're pretty cool, though, aren't they? Take the edge off the sun. Cool. We may have a tattered jacket, and we haven't got any epoxy or. So we can't use the well now because of our friends who've made their base. One of those situations where searching him because he's a police Z and he might drop 545 or a flare. He might drop fuck all. There we go. Pardon my French. We've only got this police shack. Might as well draw these in. Get rid of them. Wonder if they're home, the people whose base it is. Wonder if they would talk. Maybe they're role players. Maybe they have a role here. Military sweater. A flashlight for a pistol. We might as well check the sheds. These guard shacks. I'm gonna put my gun away because if they come up onto that tower and see an armed person, oh, I'm saying I'm going to put my gun away. I can't. It's carrying too much. I was hoping to find an AK magazine, and there is still an opportunity to do that down the line. So, oh, look at that. They've even built cover there on the balcony for sniping. It's risky walking up here with the gun out. So I'm guessing they're super stacked. People who own that. Flashlights for days. I'm not even going to approach. If we see anyone appear on the balconies, we're going to have to just dip. That's just ambient. Ambient. Wrong word. Cosmetic. Aesthetic. Trash on the floor. There's a ton of Zeds down the hill. We'll almost go back the way we came in. No sign of movement. I don't think anybody's at home. Although we did see the trap Zeds in that building there. That sort of industrial type building. I certainly think it's worth keeping hold of the AK. If we can make it down to West Evac, then that would mean a good opportunity of picking up an AK magazine, and then I can almost share the ammo for the SSG. If I've got 5 shots in the mag, 1 in the chamber for the SSG, and then just pump the rest into the baby AK. Say we got a 20 round mag, 30 round mag. I feel like it's worth checking these fishing boats by here in case we can get a soda or a beer. Or maybe a genuine fishing hook. Cargo pants. They're high insulation, but they're not best. Which the firefighter ones are. Jumpsuit pants. Oh, glasses, okay. This is about the same distance actually of what we did before. We did it with an EpiPen before, but we're going to do it without. And we're going to be super cold when we get to the other side, so we're going to have to hope our lighter works. We've got about 2 uses left on our lighter. If that lighter doesn't spark a fire dramatically, we need to get down to the next town. And we need to hope it isn't gassed. And we have to hope we can find matches, a flare, or a lighter to be able to get something going, or we're going to be struggling. But other than be abandoned forever over on the prison, we have no choice but to swim back. Look, we're not even recovering stamina now in the water, so we can only swim slowly after that initial burst. That shows you how important I feel EpiPens are when you come to doing this swim, or if you wanted to go over to Scilly Island, check out the hunting gear over there. Alright. We're out the water. We're triple carrying, which makes it awkward because you look more of a threat even if you don't intend to look a threat. You look a threat. We're not going to get Joe a fire yet. We're not even going to attempt to get him a fire. At least he's not flashing anymore. He's only got 1 arrow down. We weren't able to fill up, but there is a well in the town that's just down there. It's not far at all. If we picked up an AK magazine for this baby AK, I would certainly pitch a shotty. You know, we're not going to want to get a fire and then have to run through, with our badly damaged boots, run through more water. So, and that's what we're looking for as well in this next town, of course. Shoes. So these are going to ruin on us soon, these military ones we found. And it's such a shame we couldn't go in the main prison. You'd have had the potential. Obviously, we could have searched the whole main building there that we're looking at. And then out the back, there are barracks. And, you know, there's a possibility of M16s, SKSs. I could have found a mag for this AK, potentially. Shit, it's going over the top there. We might as well head into town and try a fire out of the breeze, out of the elements. Perhaps that will give us a better chance of sparking one if we do it in a building. I'm sure there's a couple of... Is this the town where there's a building or two on the outskirts? Maybe a green mustache? It's a little bit uneventful, that prison. I'm a little bit disappointed that we've seen that. I mean, the wipe is happening soon, so when it goes back to spring for our next run, if we do get a spawn down west... You know, it'll take some effort for them to knock up a base like that within the first couple of days, so it's just a bit unfortunate. Someone has really made that their home, haven't they? You know, they weren't even at home for us to talk to them and see if they were friendly, or, you know, maybe they would have let us in. Maybe we could have traded something. Maybe they could have given us some food and shelter. That would have been a nice change. Having... you know, a friendly interaction, being invited into someone's base. If they're super geared, you know, why would they be afraid of little old me? Oh, okay, Boonie Hat Central. If you follow these train tracks, I mean, that's a pretty good place to go to overlook the town. Get the SSG out. Sorry if you're struggling to... with Joe's voice as well at the moment. You know, look at these conditions. He's definitely got a head cold, which is making him even more nasally than he normally is. So I do apologise for that. But at least we got over. We had a look at the prison island. I mean, we've ticked that off Joe's bucket list. He's got over to the prison. He'd survived the swim there and back. He just needs to kick in. This cold won't reach pneumonia or flu, sorry, until we get to this first building over here, which is the plan. We've got no food to defrost, we've got no fish to cook, but I feel getting a buff, first of all, or at least attempting to get a buff, get rid of this cold, is going to be the first stage of the plan. The second stage of the plan is then to loot the town. But Joe has heard it on the grapevine that this is a potential gas bomb site. This town can get gas bombed, and we've heard of instances where people have been gas bombed. They haven't noticed the warning flare that appears several seconds before. So let's just chill. I can't see any smoke coming out of buildings. If you don't notice that red flare that gives you a little bit of a warning, maybe 10 seconds before. There's a hunting shop down there. There's a lot of chill zombies. A lot of chill zombies. For me, this would be a nice place to get the heat buff, deal with our cold, and then move on to deal with the zombies and see if we can get some loot from this area. Okay, stealth's gone up. Upgrade on the bandana. That's pretty nice. Much better insulation from that pristine bandana. Although it's only low, it's better than bad. Shit. There would be no sticks around the front, would there? Let's get a stick. Oh shit, that runner scared the crap out of me. He might be an issue. We can increase something in our stealth skill tree as well. We're going to look at that when we get inside. I'm going to have to use one of my bandages. I don't want to use my rags for... Although we've got rags upstairs, actually. Look at this prick of a zombie. Oh, fuck. That's going to ruin in the not too distant future as well. Check the Z for any loot. Nothing. Let's break our stick down for the fuel. We can use a rag because, I mean, I don't really want to use my bone knife, but which we may need to dig up worms with. So perhaps I should just use that. And now we pray. Remember, we can increase our stealth. Oh my god, have we got it first time? Yes. And that's the end of the lighter as well. Oh, that was our last use of our lighter. So that's the last heat buff we can get without finding. Don't need to remove that. Okay. Actually, if I put that on the stove, it gets the heat buff, doesn't it? Practice what I preach. Food to cook or anything, but we're getting our clothes dry. Gloves, boots, shades, stabby, jacket, pants, helmet. Frying pan with a nice bit of heat now for our back. Once we got the buff, we can move. Keep going through town, taking out the Zeds that we need to take out. We've got rid of our cold. The amoxiclaver's done us proud. And what we might have to look out for, because we're getting to the stage of desperation, if we can, you know, if we find any mouldy food, we have got. We're working out the carry capacity. Only 2 there. Huh? Oh, I've just ruined my plastic bottle by burning it. Where's that gas stove gone now? I'm an idiot though, ruining the gas bottle. Anyway, move on. Oh, there it is. Keep it just in case we find... What an absolute idiot. We got the buff though. So let's move. Let's try and pick our way through town sensibly, he says. We don't want to just rock up through the main street. Every kill we get with this nail bat now is going to be a bonus. We're going to have to keep a lookout. If we can see a sledgy or something just as good, another bat. Oh my word. Matches, look at that. It's only 4 matches, but it's a start. It's huge. Shit, I didn't improve our stealth skill tree either. There's something we can unlock here. Fitting of equipment makes less noise by 20%. So that's huge. Oh, we've got medicine skill 4 here. Bullet wound surgery. Okay, nice. That must be from taking all that amoxiclav. Now, that's worn. Best insulation. That's pristine medium. I think I need to take the insulation because of the way our clothing is at the moment. We lose a bit from the potential... from the perspective of getting concussion protection from the firefighter's helmet, but we get a lot more actual insulation in these cold conditions from the Zimovka. Every pair of boots and that we're finding is just terrible. What's in the tracksuit? Oh my word, would you believe it? Flare. Flare and matches. Early doors. Fills me with a bit of confidence. We might be able to... Oh my mother of Jesus. That is not the door we want to be going out. Take it wide, so we need to fight this one. What? Where's the bat? Did it ruin? Oh no. Where's my rucksack? Like, I just accidentally took my rucksack off. Oh my god, more matches. Left myself in a hell of a pickle there. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. What is going on? Did my gun just fall through the map? Huh? Right. Got it. I got it. Or is that it over there? I must have moved back and misplaced it. Jesus. We're having a mare here. We're actually having a good bit of luck finding stuff. Walking away without your rucksack. Come on, Joe. So when I poked my head out of the door and I saw 50 million zombies, that's what freaked me. There's my shotty. please go down. Thank you. Granny, can you get me in range, please? That would be beautiful. What you got for me, Granny? We've had good luck so far. Matches, flare. Bit of food. Can I be greedy? Just try and ask for a bit of food. Off one of these Zeds. I mean, if the gas bomb dropped now and we got out unscathed, we'd have done pretty well finding the flare and the matches. I mean, food is obviously essential, but we've got the ability to dig up a few fish. We've got a bone knife. I could do with another blade to feel comfortable. The trouble is, we need to drink from the well, too. From the well... Granny, what are you doing to me? Scaring the life out of me, man. Better have something on you now for all that noise. Nope. The plan was to loot while we had the buff, and that's what we're doing. Christmas. Christmas lights. Wow, wow, wow. The well is the other side of that fence. We're going to find out soon how well guarded it is by... Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Still pristine, so I don't need another hook, but that someone's been here. Look at that, there's the fire. The fire's cold, so it was a little while ago, but they were here. Take a risk here. We're going to go without our shotty to the well. We've got gloves on, so we should be okay drinking from the well. It's gone quiet all of a sudden. We found evidence of a fire. We found bones. There's not many zombies down that way, or up there. I think we got company. We're coming up to the end of this part as well. We probably could do with a fire before going down to the next little stop off, but I'm more worried about the immediate threat. The immediate threat is we know someone's been around here. We've got a gun in our hand because of the fact that we're triple carrying, so we do look a threat. I would completely understand someone just having a pop at us. I would love to take that cowboy hat, but we can't. Doesn't offer us the protection we need. Zombie there, chill. Zombie in the field, chill. I wonder if they just push straight on to West Evac after getting their fire. Probably. It's a big word though, probably. connect them. We've got a blizzard coming in, so we need to find a shelter. Oh, look at this sewing kit. Huge. It's mouldy liver pate. That's going to be our last resort of survival. Trail shoes. To be fair, these boots have lasted a while, haven't they? And everything we found that could have been an alternative has been just as ruined. We need to find shelter to wrap up this part, and then the next part will be heading to the furthest point west, which is West Evac, the military base. Find some even better goodies. Well, we got the AK. We've picked up 10 matches. We've picked up a potato. We've picked up some mouldy pate, which we could resort to if we had to. We're going to fix up our firefighter jacket. Another schoolboy. I keep making the schoolboy errors. I want to rectify it before I end this part. New zombies are spawning in, which is a real pain. Putting myself in positions here that I don't need to be in. Hoping the blizzard gives us a bit of cover in case there is anybody snooping, but at range, you know, because if they're over there, they ain't seeing me through this. And I think you've probably noticed it already. That was the fact that I left my bandana. Idiot. And in these conditions, every bit of covering of your body or extremity is key, because you don't want to get frostbite on your face. There's a guard shack over here, isn't there? And guard shacks can mean ammunition. Everywhere. Babies. The next part will be, like I said, West Evac, military compound, not too far along the coast now, not too far away. Oh, there we go. We needn't have gone back, but we weren't to know that. This little caravan down here is where we're going to call this part. I think we've done pretty well. We didn't get the run over at the prison that we wanted because of there being a base. There's not a lot we can do about that. Look at this, people locked up, but the other side's open. Can somebody sort out some loot or something here? And then push on to West Evac. So are we going to have company down there? Very popular place because of the potential spoils you can get down there. SKS, M16, AK stuff, ammo. There's a helicopter spawn down there as well, down that way. This peacoat's nice, but it's not as many slots. So that's the position we're in. That's the skill tree. I don't think we've got anything we can add to that, no. This is the gear we've got. The guns, including this one in our hand. We're on the lookout for boots still. We've got these rags. in the interim. Still got our Makarov as well. Gun cleaning kit. We found a flare to go with our matches. Still a little bit of use left on the sewing kit. Some mouldy food and a potato if we get unlucky when we next attempt to fish. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this part in the series up to now. If you haven't already subscribed, liked, commented, and you feel like doing so now, that would really help me and the channel grow, because we're only a tiny weeny little channel, and it'd be nice if we could give the hardcore DayZ experience a bit more of a promotion. But I really do appreciate the support, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later.